All right, check it out. We're here back in Mays Landing, New Jersey, where I grew up. We're at Big Faisst's house. I'm gonna give you guys a tour. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of his place. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the small town that I grew up in, my old riding spots. So come check it out. So here we go. It's hunting season right now, so we got Big Faisst has got his Jeep with his quad loaded up. We take this out every day. We got our hunting gear sitting out here. Airing out, keeping the, we don't want the deer to smell us, so we keep all our stuff outside. So this is it though. Big Faisst's place is actually really sweet. He's got 8 acres, sitting up on the hill out here in Mays Landing. So let's go inside. We got our guns here. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. Kind of cold out today because it is December. Where you at? Big Faisst is hiding. Oh, he's back here doing laundry. There you go. He's getting ready. But yeah, so here's Big Faisst's little spot. He's got some deer on the wall. Nice 9-pointer. Shot back in the day. Got this 11-pointer, huh? 11-pointer. You got that back in the day. This is his little spot. Over here he's got all his badges. 39 years in the police department. Retired lieutenant, second in charge. Thinks he's somebody. Look at him, he's gearing up right now. He's got a side piece on. Where you headed?
Go down to Wawa.
What, get more coffee? Alright, so let's go out in the garage. Big Faisst has kept a lot of cool stuff through the years. Well, here we are, we're in Big Faisst's garage. So I didn't grow up in this house. Big Faisst was actually, he built this house. He built actually all the houses I grew up in. But he built this house the year that I was leaving to California. And so I actually, I actually never lived in this home. But obviously I've been coming back here every year, Christmas, deer hunting season, so obviously I spent time here. But Big Faisst has kept a lot of the cool things from the past. He's kept a grip load of my amateur trophies. I don't have any out in California. I left them all here when I left. He's got a ton of just old photos from growing up racing, and some here on the Mini. That's 1991 with the #1 plate. It's 1992 with the #2 plate. This is Loretta Lynn's 1993. I think I was in schoolboy class. And he's got one of my bibs. That was from 1992. That was my last year on Minis at Loretta's. And then some. This is actually, I think, 1993 from CR125. Over here, he's got a bunch of more plaques, a couple more trophies up here. Oh, he's kept some stuff. It's cool. I think he even's got old baseball trophies and football trophies and karate trophies. He's got a lot of the original stuff I never kept. And he's got his nice little, he's got his Toyota Tacoma over here. He's got the Deegan 38s, Mickey Thompson tires. We hooked him up with those. The Big Faisst's truck's so clean. It doesn't even get dirty. This thing is clean as a whistle. You could eat off this thing. And then over here, he's kept some of the old posters. Man, if I can get back down there. He's got one of my driving suits when I raced off-road. He's got a ton of posters. He's got posters I don't even remember some of these. But he's kept all of these. He's got some No Fear jerseys from back in the day. I'm gonna sweep by. Nuclear Cowboy poster. Me, Twitch, Mickey Diamond, Nate. He's got Taka up here. He's got a bunch of stuff. This right here is the best right here. You can see it, we're getting too close. But this photo's at Raceway Park. My first number 120. My first number 145 at Raceway Park. I think this is 1999 maybe. It was like my first year racing. And it's funny, I got that jersey on in this photo. Look how small it is. This is my first jersey. I was so pumped on this jersey. My Rick Johnson Signature Series jersey. Big Faisst kept it. I believe I was probably like 9 years old when I was racing. Just started racing. There's me and Taka. Here's the cover of my video game I came out with. Or the video game I was on the cover on. This is old Wolf Sport. This is my last year I rode Nationals. I wore this stuff. Pretty ugly, huh? And then this is, I wore this over, and they didn't put my name on it. I wore this jersey over in Belgium. I went and raced this race over there. Coupe de l'Avenir. Anyway, it's kind of tight in here. I might have to have him back out the truck so I can give you a better shot of the wall. But he's got all types of stuff, dude. He's got this goofy snow bike. I don't even know what this thing is. Mongoose. He's got stuff, and he's got his crossbow. He's got all types of stuff. Anyways. And we'll go up here. So, like I said, I never grew up in this place. It's kind of dark in here, huh? See if we can light it. This lighting's weak. Anyway, this is where I always stay when I'm here. This is a little room I always stay in. Like I said, I didn't grow up in this house, but when I'm here, this is my room. And then Big Faisst got some more amateur trophies, and got more amateur trophies here. Some video game, me, the Flying Hawaiian, and Mad Mike. This is the year I was on the cover of Crusty, 2000. He's got that. This was a video. This is the cover of the video game, Freestyle Metal X. Me, the Flying Hawaiian, and Mad Mike were on that. This is an old split poster. I remember that was the first year I started flipping Popper Ramp at Deegan's house. Look at this fool, junior year, baby. Happy as can be, showing those teeth off. We got some funny pictures. Here's Big Faisst when he was in the Navy. My sister when she was in the Air Force. There's always funny family pictures all around. This is a sick whip, just cranking it. And then I guess Big Faisst got a scrapbook. Yeah, he kept everything. I'm glad he's good at that, because I'm not good at that, but he's kept it all. He's got this whole scrapbook. We should maybe look through it, but he's got like so much stuff. He's good at all that stuff. And we'll take you over to here. This is Big Faist's room. He's got his Big Faist's place. He's got his little room in here. And then one thing I wanted to show you guys is this set of drums. Basically, these drums right here, Big Faisst has had since he was like 14 years old. He delivered papers for like 25 cents a week or something crazy like that when he was a little kid, and he saved enough money. He bought these drums, and he taught himself how to play. And Big Faisst has played in bands for most of his life, and I think he still plays with some of his friends, but he actually can rip the drums. See if we can get a little demo of him later, but he's got skills, and I just think this is a cool set. It's an old, I think these are pearls or something. Huh? You would know. I can't see any tag, but he actually put some new heads on them, but I think they're old pearls. Candy apple red. He needs some new symbols, but pretty cool that he kept those. Alright, so we'll give you guys a shot. Here's my senior picture. Y'all want to clown? Don't even try it, boy. Look at that. The young stallion. Senior year, baby. 1995. The young stallion went hard. But we'll check out the backyard. I know Big Faisst has told me not to film nothing because he's really anal about his leaves, and his leaves have been blowing all over the place this past week. But his backyard's pretty sweet. All right, cruising through Big Faisst's backyard. Gonna check out. It's got a pretty sweet backyard. It's got 8 acres out here, kind of on this hill. Most of it is trees. He's got this little field back here. He's got his corn feeder. He's got his corn feeder back there. He feeds the deer. This thing's usually packed with deer, but this is pretty fun. I'm walking out to his little blind. As you can see, it's not too far off the house. He's got his deer blind. So this is where he bow hunts. So he sits right off of his field here and bow hunts. So this is his little blind. We can see he sits in here. He's got his little heater and his chair and his little deal. So that's his. And then as you can see, he's got the corn feeder over there. He sits there. There's his little bow spot. It's actually pretty sweet, you know? So we'll take you guys back. We'll go through Mays Landing, show you how small a town this place is. We'll swing by the place that I grew up in, show you the house. And then we'll swing by the gravel pit where I grew up riding. And that'd be really it. There ain't too much to show you around here. This place is... I'm gonna go this way and wipe my feet. Yo, big place. I'll get all fired up. But there's not much. Man, it's cold today. It was warm. Man, whew, knocked that chill off. It was warm, but it dropped. It was cold. But, yeah, we'll go check it out. This is what Big Faisst does. Facebook.
And one here
24 hours a day. Show us your buck call. So Big Faisst, he shot this. So he shot a big buck the first day. He got a nice 6-pointer, and he is claiming and he's giving all the credit to the buck call. Can you give us a demonstration? He swears. He said he called him in.
That's all you need.
So I'm actually going to enter into the buck calling game today. Got my own. I'm going to see if it works because he's claiming that is the reason why he has the biggest buck of the season so far. All right, we're rolling out. We're going to give you guys a little tour of the old neighborhood where I grew up at. Swing by the old place, old house. And we're going to swing by gravel pit, Hickory Street pit, where I grew up riding, and then we'll probably swing through town and show you how awesome Mays Landing is. So we are rolling the, what are we in, Faisst? We're in the 05 Camry. This is my grandmother's car. She passed away. Big Faisst took ownership, plans on giving it to my niece, but he has a brand new 2015 Tacoma in the garage. And he chooses to drive the Camry because he doesn't want to get his truck dirty. No comment? Negative. So we're rolling hard right now. We are on Cedar Street. This is where Big Faisst built his new pad, and we're going to roll over to Spruce Street. It's about 6 blocks up the road here in Laureldale. We are on Spruce Street. And yeah, so they used to be, let's see, where's that at? Oh, there it is. It's so grown in. Yeah. This used to be a little mini gravel turnaround. I used to come down here and goof off on the dirt bike for fun, but it's so grown up you can't even see it now. So I used to have to walk this whole street to 50 for school. That's Michelle Carpenter's house. I used to have a crush on her growing up. My sister's friend. So yeah, if you'd come out here on a cold winter morning and it'd be freezing, you'd have to walk all the way down to the corner, freeze your butt off. So let's see, our old house is coming up here on the left. So this would be at here. Trashed. So this is where I grew up.
Fence is falling down.
Big Faisst built this house. So this is it. We used to, so that far right window was my bedroom. There it is there. It don't look bad.
Yeah, two
It
different
doesn't
color,
look as nice as it did when you had
two
it.
different color roofs on it.
I don't like the green trim, but it ain't bad. But that was it. I shot my first deer off of that back of that property, and I had a little I had like, we had trails back there we could ride, and I had a little track too, a small little track in the backyard. What was cleared back there? An acre maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe an acre cleared, and I would rip it up back there. But that was it. I would ride at the house for a little bit, cut through the trails, goof off, and then I'd take off the Hickory Street pit and then ride for the rest of the day. And if we get to the end of the street here, there was a farmer that lived up here. So this used to be all, what were they, peppers and...
Peppers, tomatoes.
Yeah, so this was a farmer when I was growing up. Tomatoes, peppers, squash on both sides. This was his house. It don't look like anybody lives there anymore. But this place was loaded with deer when I was growing up. There were so many deer out here. And then even we would come down here, and then this one used to be a horse farm, right? When I was growing up?
Yeah, it's like a pet zoo now.
It's like a petting zoo, but this was the horse farm when I was growing up. And we could cut this way, jump on the Atlantic City Expressway, and pin it up to another gravel pit. So this guy's got all types of llamas, and I don't know what he's got going on out there. Or we would actually cut down that trail and get to more trails, and then cut out to the expressway. And then down at the end of this road, there was a big pond down there that we used to play ice hockey on in the winter. It used to freeze. And I remember one year my school bus got all sideways on the ice down there and slid off the road, crashed into the ditch. I had to walk home. So that is the neighborhood. Pretty sweet, huh? All right, we're coming up. We are on Hickory Street. So Hickory Street, at the end of Hickory Street, there was a soccer field, which is still here. Actually looks better than when I lived here. No, that's a new house. That wasn't here when I grew up. And there's a gravel pit. So this is basically where I rode every day. So you can see the soccer fields are here. This is all the soccer fields at the end, but then it goes into a gravel pit. Can you even get in there? No, they got blocked off now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we used to cut through. We'll walk through and we'll get a bird's eye. All right, so we're walking it in since they got it blocked off now. It used to not be like that. But this is funny. It looks like, yeah, this right here, we used to call this hill Suicide. Look how little it is now. It actually used to be almost as tall as that highest mound and super steep. So we used to call that was Suicide. And then if you came up on this side, we called it Super Suicide. See, look at it. You can see our old lines from 20 years ago. But this is it. I mean, I'm going to try to it looks like it never actually used to be that full of water, huh? But this is where I grew up. From the time I would get off of school to it was dark out. That was the rule. I could ride, but I had to be home by dark. So I would get off. Here, let me put this down. So I would get off, I'll talk this way. I would get off of school, whatever time school got out, 2:30, take the bus home, gear up. Homework had to be done before I rode, so I'd always do my homework either on the bus or in my last class. So as soon as I got home, I could ride. And then I would come out here and I'd ride from till dark, pretty much. I'd pin it home and be home by dark. But this was the spot, and the dirt here is really, really good. One thing about New Jersey is it rains all the time. So the dirt stays good even all through the summer. It never really dries out that much. So you can even see some of the old berms back there. Let's give you a bird's eye with this. Alright, so we got the old, what is that, courthouse? We got the courthouse. And there used to be a library here. And if you look, he's gonna turn another way. This right here is Old Catholic School. I actually went there for a year.
Yeah.
Old Catholic School there.
Yeah.
And then, so here's the library. This is still here. Downtown library. That's really it, huh?
That's it. And this is the park.
Yeah, get the park over here with the
Another
back.
park.
Is that the back side of Lake Lenape?
Yes, this is the backside.
That's really it. Good old Mays Land in New Jersey. Alright guys, well that's it. That's the little hometown spot. Hope you guys enjoyed that edit, and be sure to check out the next one and give you guys a tour of life here in Kansas.